What would you do if you could stop time? Mess with Penn and Teller. Edit. To explain how I would do this. Attend one of their shows. If they do the cup and balls, wait for the finale. Under one cup appears a baseball instead of a ball of tinfoil. Stop time, switch the baseball with, for example, a lemon. The audience would not notice, but Penn and Teller would definitely. It would seriously mess with their head. I remember Penn saying during a show, "Did I mean to mess that up right there?" That's the beauty of show business. I know and you don't. Travel insane distances in 0 time, but still be able to take the scenic route. I've always thought about this, if you stop time and walk to where you want, wouldn't it still take time? Holy crap, it's almost as if stopping time is impossible. Wait at the bottom of stairs for people coming down, and as they reach the last step, move them right back up to the first one. I would wait for them to start to take their first step on the level floor, and right before they take the step, move them up 1 step. That short moment of terror is priceless. After a few minutes of this, appear at the bottom of the stairs. Look them in the eyes and say, "You have a bad connection. Please reconnect." Enter a competition, doesn't matter what kind, let's sat bowling, and perform incredibly mediocre at it, scoring like 140. What I would use my powers for, however, is completely fuck over everyone else's rolls, so they end up with like a 20. The most mediocre bowler would win qualifier after qualifier up until the point where he wins the championship with a 137, beating the reigning champions 3. All the other bowlers would accuse me of cheating, but have no idea how. They would make me swap balls with my opponents, they would make me leave the room when other people are bowling, they would do all sorts of things, but I would just freeze time, take a quick look, see if the ball is in motion, and if so, fuck up the roll. All the spectators would assume the game was fixed so I would win, that the other bowlers are intentionally losing. Lawsuits would be had, the Games Commission would launch a thorough investigation to see who was paying off who, the entire sport would come tumbling down. I would do this with competitive sport after competitive sport. NFL, for some reason the opposing QB always fumbles the snap. Soccer, the opposing team just trips non-stop. Professional pitchers winding up and throwing a 40 miles per hour lob right down center. Every team performing amazing up until they face me, at which point they perform worse than Pee-wee leagues. Steal shit. Literally all I would use my powers for is for crime. I guess this is why there's so many bad guys in comic books and movies compared to good guys. It's too easy to abuse the power. Exactly that. It isn't that all these villains were born inherently evil or have some tragic story, like the mutants being second-class citizens. Most of these guys were probably average Joes like you and me. Everyone has some kind of desire or struggle, and suddenly in this instance you are a god. I would think, oh, just these couple of things until I realize just how easy it is to steal whatever I wanted to. Hell, I live in Vegas. I could hang out at the casino and wait for some poor guy to win something, pause time, and take what I wanted from him, then leave. But the only real thing I need cash for is to pay the bills. After all, just because I can pause time doesn't mean I don't want to live in a house. Even if I chose to still work, I don't need to buy material possessions anymore. Suddenly, I have everything I ever wanted. Video games, books, movies, rich people, groceries, collectibles, nice clothes. The only things you wouldn't be able to steal are things too heavy to carry, but oh, look at that, I have exactly the amount of cash I need for this giant television. And since Op has said that you do not age while doing this, I have all the time in the world to do all this. I'm not an evil man, I don't think. I don't want to murder anyone, and I don't think I would use the powers for sexual gratification, it just wouldn't feel right, and I like having a partner respond to me, but I am not so blind to myself to lie and say I would do anything but pimp my life with it. Put a very long list of enemies in compromising positions to destroy their lives, credibility, and finances. Edit. It wouldn't be as fun to just kill them as suggested, when I can systematically destroy their lives and the lives of the people they care about until the weight of suffering crushes their spirits. If I really wanted to make it even worse if they tried to cheat their way out, mess that up too. Replace their pills with candy, their guns with squirt pistols, put them safely on the ground if they jump. Draw it out over years or decades. Test out all the physics of it. I want to know exactly what I am working with before I do anything drastic. This will take hours, but I have all the time. First off, check if I freeze with it. Next, I see how things move when I interact with them. Can I eat or will the food stay in my mouth forever? Do I age? There are hundreds of things to test. Go for a walk. Oddly enough, it would be more satisfying. There are people around, so it's not like you're alone. You walk around knowing you're not being judged. You can go anywhere, do anything. Walk into the supermarket, eat whatever, take whatever I want. Maybe do some life-saving, fix scenarios that would lead to accidents. Definitely not rape anyone. Some of you are sick. Abuse it. I start small, using it to sleep in some more and to get through crowded locations. Then I start using it to get a couple hours of more time to relax and work on projects and hobbies. Hours turn into days and days turn into weeks. I get an extraordinary amount of things done, but have accidentally isolated myself in the process. The world becomes nothing more than a shadow to me, and I begin to feel as if everyone is frustratingly slow. But, despite the amazing power to freeze time, I am still only human. The isolation will gnaw at my mind until I either go insane or choose to never use my power again. Construct really elaborate pranks on everyone I dislike. I'd like some more detail. Someone could shoulder past you in the street unapologetically, and rather than letting it go and being the better man, you could pause time. Grab them and make your way up to the top office floor of a skyscraper. Crack a window and place them a foot or so from the edge. Use a pole if you have to. Go back to street level, nip into a corner shop. Unpause time. Buy some cigs as they start falling screaming. Walk out the shop, light up, and look around uninterestedly whilst mentally counting down in your head. After a bit, spot a little figure in the sky tumbling to their death. Just when they're about to go splat, make eye contact and then pause time. Put your cig to the side and yank them out of the air. Tie a rope around their waist and head to the nearest diving pool. Place them underwater so that the impact of the water doesn't kill them. Unpause time. Wait for their descent to slow to a reasonable walking speed and then pause time. Pull them up with the rope and head back to the exact same spot where they shouldered you. Remove the rope from their waist and place them vertically on their feet. Pick up your cig. Unpause time. Walk past them again, though with them now thoroughly drenched and clearly shaken, and give them a quick "alright mate." Look as you blow smoke in their face and walk on. You know, stuff like that. Move people around randomly. Especially exes or, better, their boyfriends. Oh, you're naked in bed? Let me just stop time and move you to your neighbor's bedroom. Rob banks, take over one or more really nice houses, punch assholes in the balls, imagine not seeing that coming. In short, be evil. Absolutely, 100% evil. I'll note, though, that for stopping time to really be good, you also need immortality. Otherwise every time you unstop it people will look at you going, dude, your hair just turned gray. Instantaneously. Everything okay? Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe and like.